have been rejected. Yeah, I've been rejected a couple of times where I was working, because I'm a software developer. So I'm a mobile software developer, so full stack. So where I was working, lately somebody came to the director and told him that he can do the job and do it, much sophisticatedly, and he chose to work with this person and told me that he doesn't need my services again. So that's one rejection. I've been faced with multiple rejections lately. Another rejection from a lady who I truly like. Nothing much was really going on with us, but I was trying to build rapport and friendship, but she also rejected. There's also a place where I work, and I would say that's also a rejection for me, because I worked there as like a contract staff, and I never wanted to work as a contract staff. I wanted to work as full time, so I devote all my time of being in that place, in that company. I devote it to the service, to the job. But then they keep keeping me as contract staff, and over here in this part of the world, anything contract staff, they don't earn much. No, you don't earn much. There's no benefit. Your salary cannot be compared to people who work as full-time staffs. I asked to be a full-time staff. I tried on my best. I submitted necessary documents. I went to necessary offices to see that that is done, but it didn't happen. So subconsciously my mind takes that as a rejection. So lately it has been rejection. And at some point I will feel it. Yeah, I'll feel it. At some point I'll feel it. On the 31st of August 2025, I went to church. That Sunday, something happened. Just like I said, I've been feeling it subconsciously. So when I went to church, I was just crying throughout the session, throughout the service. It was Sunday, 31st of August 2025. I was just crying. I was literally in tears. I was literally in pain. So God told me, so you know what? You spent so much time on others. Spend time on yourself. Now here's what I'm talking about. Ever since that day, 31st of August 2025, oh my God, my life changed. I started a business, and a small scale business actually, but right now the figures I'm doing is amazing. Although not like I don't have challenges in this business, not like it's all rosy, nah. But from that 31st of August, my life changed. That means my mindset renewed. I got transformed by the pain. That's the point I'm making, by the pain. So I started a small scale business. That after that day I started a bread business. I go to the bakery, buy bread, and then I take it to retail shops, sell it for like 5% profit, and then I make some profit and I get back home. So initially when I started with 30 bread, but right now I'm doing like 270. Some days I do 250, but these days I've been doing consistently 270 breads per day, and my gain each one is 30. So you multiply that, you already know how much is that. So if I take 250 bread out, my gain is 7,500. So that's a lot of money right there. For me, maybe you're very rich, it's not like a big money, but for me it's a big money. considering that I get that money under a day. So 7,500, I can be able to get food, have some savings, you know, reinvest my profit into, business capital and see how to grow my business to scale up. So that day, my life changed. I came back home and I wrote my goals, wrote the framework, the strategies that I'm going to use to achieve these goals. Another thing I did, I started writing my book. Hey, if you don't know, I'm writing a book, and the book is called The Art of Thinking Out of the Box. The Art of Thinking Out of the Box. So anticipate that book. That book is coming out soon. I'm still working on it. From now to the mid next year, from now to like June 2026, that book will be out. You get a copy. You get a copy of it. You special. So from that 31st of August, my life transformed. My life, I just became a whole new person. My mindset changed, and what happened was, instead of me to, start going through the pain and, getting depressed, I just, yes, I had a fair share of the pain. I actually went through the pain, but then the pain didn't bring me down. Instead, the pain, took me up. How? It took me up in my mind with the way I see life. The pain was positive. The pain energized me to want to succeed, to want to do whatever I'm doing and get to break through in that thing that I'm doing. So, what am I talking about today? Everything that I've said so far, I'm pointing to you. Yeah. You're gonna get rejections a lot of the time. Myron Golden, he said something. He said there are four antidotes to wealth, and one of them is the pain of rejection. The pain of rejection. So it's a sign when you get rejected, when you get rejection coming from your workplace, rejection coming from your fiance, rejection coming from your relationship, rejection coming from your friends, rejection coming from your family. I don't know, just rejection basically. Just know that's a sign that you're going somewhere. You're destined to be great. You're destined to be great. You're destined to do well in life. You're destined to be a man, a woman of honor, a woman and a man of value. So I want to use this avenue to let you know that it's not yet over until it's over. You're born to win, and you're strong, you're capable. Don't let life pull you down, but let it pull you up. Let it pull you up. So when these people see you tomorrow, they're gonna regret their actions. They're gonna regret it. They're gonna ask themselves. They're gonna start questioning themselves if they made the right decision or the wrong one. So don't let it pull you down, but let it pull you up. And one thing too I also forgot to mention is I took my fitness serious. My health, in general, my health. I started working out more, jogging every morning. Although not really every morning, but I jog for like 2 days in a week, but every day I do my workout, trying to get fit, trying to look muscular, just look fit as a man. So I think I've really ranted here, and it's enough. There's a saying in my place where I'm from, in Nigeria, in Africa. My father would say that, I don't know how they say it in my language, but I'm trying to remember, but it's like a proverb. But then the meaning of the proverb is that somebody who is wise, you don't talk to him twice, you don't advise him or her twice. You don't advise a wise person twice. Once you advise them once, they take it. They don't make that mistake again. That will then make you to start advising them again. So I'm trying to remember how it's being spoken in my language, but I just cannot remember. I can't remember. If I remember in the next video, I will share it. I think it's something like Ohun proloku Pramane Eyenwu Chiche. Ohun proloku Pramane Eyenwu Chiche. What does that mean? It means that one advice is enough for a wise person. One advice is enough for a wise person. That is to say, a wise person is not being advised. Nah. Because a wise person doesn't make mistakes more than twice. In fact, I want to believe that wise people don't make mistakes more than once. So if that thing happens once, they learn from it, and then they move on with their life. They don't let that thing happen again. If that thing is trying to happen again, they remember what happened the last time and they don't get involved in that shit. So that's basically what it means. So you've watched this video so far, you've heard me, I would say rant, but ranting that has huge meaning and could transform your life if you take it the way I said it. So you know already what I'm talking about. You don't let that thing that put you in this pain happen again. Instead, take this pain as a stepping stone to elevate your life, to go ahead in your life, to go ahead of those people, professionally, career-wise, educationally, health-wise, financially, very important financially. Just go ahead of them, leave them behind so they get to question their decisions. So thank you so much for watching. If you find this content valuable and you enjoyed it, please hit the subscribe button, and as well as give us a thumbs up. If you find anything confusing or interesting, comment in the comment section so we get to know what you feel about our idea. Thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next video. Thank you.